Hi guys, a few people have been asking for me to do a bit of a video on my bike, so I'm just going to do a quick rundown on what I've actually what I'm riding now. The bike I am on is a BMW R1200RT. She's quite a bit of a beast. I like her a lot. So basically, that's her there in all her glory. Absolutely beautiful bike to ride. So I don't know when that'll come out, but I'll put a little sticker on the front there. It's pretty cool. Not sure if that'll come out, but anyway. I've added a few bits and pieces to it since I bought it, which I'll run through in a second. As you can see, the bike is a 2007 model. So she's had a few Ks on it. She had about 59,000 Ks on it when I got it. And I've now got, we're up around the 73,000 now. So, very happy with her. With this particular model, this one's got the ESA, the electronic suspension, right, which I find is awesome, especially when I'm peeing passaging and taking somebody on the bike or carrying a lot of gear. I can change that. It's got the cruise control, electric windscreen, and it's also got radio as well too, as you may be able to see under there. So it's also got the CD player, which is over the other side here, which is hidden in underneath here. So down inside there, ooh, a bit dirty, I better clean that out. Crikey. Anyway, it also has the blinker system is actually on either side as well too. So you've got a blinker either side, so you get your right blinker and your cancel loader. So that cancels the blinkers out. At the moment I've got that's on. That there is a heated grip, heated seats, and also heated grips. This works a computer, which has a fairly basic computer on this one. And this racking here is actually for the tank bag, so the tank bag sits on top of there. Beautiful bike to ride. Gives you lots of protection from the wind. One of the other things I did change on it, and I've only done that recently, is I put a different exhaust on it. The exhaust that I put on it is this one here, which is a Dominator R. Now that's just a slip-on. Gives it quite a nice note. These are a shaft-driven single arm, so that as you can see, they're a shaft driven. She's getting due very shortly to pull that spine out and grease her up. I have had to change the front brake disc. I did actually have some cracks on the front brake disc, which is something that you may want to look out on anybody that's got these bikes. It actually cracked in here on three of these on this right hand side. So I have replaced it. They're an aftermarket disc. Seem to be working quite well. I have had a couple of little issues with this bike. Added the guard on here as well too for the headlight protector. I've added that on as well. Pretty much this is how the bike came when I got it. It was pretty much the same except for the exhaust, the new disc. I did have an issue with the fuel pump controller. It failed and the bike just stopped. Luckily I was in a position where I could I had some good friends that come and pick me up and got me where I needed to go. So I got that fixed. I've had a service done on it. I'll do the rest of the services now myself. They're fairly simple to do. Even doing tappet heads or anything like that, they're all nice and easy to do. Replace brake pads. I did the disc myself. I do have a manual with all the torque settings on it. So it lets me know what I need to do. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and turn the key on. It'll go through its checks mode. You'll see that on this particular one, I've got I've got a brake failure light. Now that means at the moment the ABS pump is failing, and it's not working the inner link, the link between the two braking systems, between the rear and front. It's still rideable. I can still ride it. That's not an issue. But I'm probably looking at a $3,000 fix, so it's got to wait a little bit before I can get it fixed. Well, that's cool. Even though I've had a couple of little issues with the bike, I still love riding it. It's a beautiful machine. I did a big ride on it not long ago where I went all the way to Bathurst and back, and it was, mate, performed beautifully, absolutely faultless. Didn't miss a beat the whole way there and back. I don't know what else I can say, guys. I'll give it a fire up, and you can hear what she sounds like with this exhaust on it. I don't know whether that's going to come through, guys, but I'll see see if I can give it a little bit of a rev and see if you can see if it's going to come through. Alright, here we go. Quite a nice tone. It's a little bit mellower than I thought it was going to be. It does have the insert still in the rear exhaust, so it's got the little baffle in it, but I'm not going to take that out. I don't want an overly exorbitantly loud motorcycle, so I'll just turn it off. I will give you a listen to the CD player so you can hear that and see what... and surprisingly enough, you can actually hear it quite comfortably over the noise of the motor.
You know, when the community we need to have a further conversation about
just as the truck goes.
We're undersupplying.
Perfect timing. So you can hear it's quite got quite a bit of volume to it. It can get loud.
What would your response be to the residents that possibly think it's maybe a little bit unfair that sort of a big developer forgoes those rates?
So you can hear there is quite a bit of volume in it.
You know, when they go back into
CD player. I do have a CD in there, so I'll just quickly go over that. This is a mute button and volume stuff for the CD player, so if I want to mute it, I can actually physically mute it. So, it's excellent, guys. Electric windscreen. I find that excellent as I'm riding along, because different things need you to... I'll just turn it off. Different situations obviously require you to have the screen different heights. If it gets warm, I've been in a few places where she's been quite warm going across the Barclay Highway. Last time I went across there it was 46 degrees, so at 46 degrees, had that screen down a little bit, get a little bit of airflow, was quite comfy, made a massive difference. Okay guys, there it is. That's my BMW R1200RT, and that's the 2007 model. Very, very happy with her. Beautiful bike to ride, great bike to pillion on. My wife loves pillion on it. Look guys, I could tell you all the details about the tyre sizes and all that sort of thing, but really, go and check them out guys. You're better off going and checking it out for yourself. There's a couple of little outlets on them as well too, so you've got a power socket. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see that in there. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. So you've got one at the rear of the bike here, that one's always on. And then you've got this one here, which is on the side here as well too. They're a European version, so you've got to get the adapter to go in there, which enables you to put your USB port, which enables you to put your phones in there and connect up whatever. There is a bracket that goes across here that you can put a GPS on here. You can put the BMW GPS here if you wish. That's entirely up to yourself if you wanted to do something like that. All the lines are braided, so all your brake lines and clutch line. They're a dry clutch on these bikes. Being a dry clutch, they do use hydraulic because of being a dry clutch. Very smooth, very, very smooth. Gearbox very smooth, 6-speed gearbox. The newer versions have come out with a quick shift up and down, but I have no dramas at all with this bike. It's a very easy bike to ride. I went from a Kawasaki, sorry guys, I'm a bit choked up. I had a bit of a flu this week and it's knocked me around a bit. I went from this bike, from the Kawasaki 650L, which is the Versus, to this bike, and the transition was very, very easy. I found it to be, I was originally, like I've said in other videos, that I was going to keep that bike and use that as a town bike, but this thing, you can flick it around like a much smaller bike, so I was quite happy to keep this one and get rid of the other one, especially the exorbitant registration up here. It's like $900 to register a bike up here, and that was the 650 as well too. So anyway guys, I'll leave it at that. Hope you guys have a great time out there on the road. Remember, ride safe, keep it real, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks guys, see ya.